Hi betting experts, on Saturday June the 1st, Derby Day, 5 cracking races on ITV, including the big one at 4:30. We start off with our betting expert daily nap, sponsored by Bet365. This goes in the 310, the dash, a handicap over 5 furlongs, and I'm strong here on Due for Luck. Now John and Sean Quinn have an excellent record with their horses that they send down south, particularly on these Saturdays, and this progressive sprinter made a very promising return to the fray at Chester last month. If you watch that run back, he was buried away up the inside, saw no daylight at all in a poor early position, and then ran on very strongly up the short straight for a closing third. I think there's loads more to come from him. He's only run 5 times on the turf, and I think he'll get the perfect setup here. There's so much early pace in this race that I can't see any of them escaping. They must wilt late, and if Jason Hart can see any daylight in the closing stages, I'm sure Due for Luck will be absolutely rattling home. I think he should go really close with any luck in running at what should be a double figure price. Our betting expert value angle selection, sponsored by Bet365, goes in the 4:30, the Epsom Derby, a Group 1 over 1 mile 4, wide open betting this morning. City of Troy had been a sort of false, untested favourite in the last few weeks by the bookmakers, has basically drifted back out. I think he's got loads to prove. I'll be looking to oppose him a place. I'm not convinced by Ambient Friendly, who I think rather stole that race coming down the hill at Lingfield last time out. Los Angeles has got loads to prove. Basically, there's loads of holes at the front of the market, and I think it's ripe for an outsider. I'm keen on Bellum Justum from the Andrew Balding yard. Now, Andrew's horses, generally speaking, have been needing a run, and I think the market thought this was the case with this 3-year-old. First time out at this track in the Blue Raban trial, sent off 9-1, relatively unfancied after 7 months off the track, but showed a tenacious attitude to get on top in the closing stages, despite not really enjoying the run of things. I think the key is the step up to 1 mile 4 in what is bound to be a very strongly run race where they get racing a long way out. He's proven himself at the track. He'll like the extra 2 furlongs. As Sheen Murphy's booked, I think he'll strip fitter for the run, and apparently he's working superbly at home. He's 20-1. I think he's overpriced. The remaining 3 races on ITV on Saturday, we'll do them in time order. The 2 o'clock, the Princess Elizabeth Stakes over 1 mile and half a furlong, a trappy looking Group 3 here, a small field, but I think Astral Bow might just have too much speed for them if she settles properly under Shane Kelly. Now, she ran really well on her seasonal reappearance at Doncaster in March on soft ground and had excuses last time out in a muddling small field at Newmarket. I think this trip's absolutely ideal. A lot of the bigger yards are represented and they'll take a chunk of the market, but Pam Sly's well capable of getting one ready for a win on a Saturday, and Astral Bow makes plenty of appeal at the prices. The 2:35, the Diamond, a Group 3 again over 1 mile and half a furlong. Well, again, this has got a very trappy look, full of horses who are extremely difficult to place, and that probably applies to our selection, Michael Stout's veteran Regal Reality. He's now a 9-year-old. He's probably not as quick as he was, but I thought he was very eye-catching at Chester in the Huxley last time out. He absolutely fell out the stalls under Safi Osborne and did well to get as close as he did behind the impressive Passenger. He's obviously back in trip here to mile, but Ryan Moore takes over in the saddle. A much more positive ride on the cards, and I think this track with a little bit of cut in the ground should play to his strengths. And finally, the 3:45, another dash heritage handicap over 5 furlongs. Well, Clarendon House is a really useful sprinter with an excellent strike rate. He needs these fast 5 furlongs to be seen at his best, and he returned a career best effort, I thought, last month at York, ridden with much more patience than usual, coming through on the bridle late under a confident ride. He has now got a new mark to defy, but Marcan's booked again, and I think he can defy the handicapper. Best of luck with all 5 ITV races on Derby Day, betting experts.